Pow! Kersplat! How did this happen? That's the family-friendly version of what we often experience when we find ourselves in the middle of a situation with our pants around our ankles. Welcome to Season 4 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention, where my goal is to help keep those pants of yours buckled firmly around your waist. In this season, I'm going to be sharing thoughts and ideas, mainly of others, but still designed to help prevent that embarrassing and airy feeling. Let's see what I came up with for today. For me, I have found the vehicle that helps me the most in growing is writing. And I wrote something earlier today that I'm going to share with you. For those of us who are entrepreneurs or those who are heavily invested in our careers, our identity as a human being is often largely and strongly tied to that career, which makes it difficult for us to walk away from it, even if we know that we should. And usually, we also don't even know what we want to walk toward. So there's nothing to draw us away from that career either. For people moving into retirement, I think it's common for them to be ready for something else, often because they're so worn out from decades of work. But for those whose retirement's not yet a viable option for whatever the reason, I think many stay stuck simply because they don't have anything they want to move toward. How do you find something to move toward? As I was preparing this, I was reminded of a couple quotes from the last session. Hell on earth could be meeting the person you could have been. And from Joseph Campbell, we must be willing to let go of the life we have planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. So if you're willing to do that, how do you do that? And so what I want to share here is a few ideas that I think might help. Caroline Myss is a very interesting lady. She is a medical intuitive, which means she can look at people and do medical diagnoses. But she says people suffer when they pursue a life or chase a dream that doesn't belong to them. Journalist and author Hunter Thompson says this: beware of looking for goals. Look for a way of life. Decide how you want to live and then see what you can do to make a living within that way of life. Those kind of point us in a direction. So for me, it's writing. And I know a lot of people have some trouble with writing. They don't know what to write. They struggle with that. And artist Chuck Close has a comment on inspiration for the creative process, and writing can be a creative process. He says, the advice I like to give young artists, or really anybody else who will listen, like me and like you, is not to wait around for inspiration. Inspiration is for amateurs. The rest of us just show up and get to work. If you wait around for the clouds to part and a bolt of lightning to strike you in the brain, you are not going to do an awful lot of work. All the best ideas come out of the process. They come out of the work itself. Things occur to you. If you're sitting around trying to dream up a great idea, you can sit around there a very long time before anything happens. But if you just get to work, something will occur to you and something else will then occur, and something else that you'll reject will push you to another direction. And inspiration is absolutely unnecessary and even somehow deceptive. You feel like you need this great idea before you can get down to work. And he says, I find that is almost never the case. So for me, the workplace for that is journal writing. If you haven't tried that, perhaps you should. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. You know, when you subscribe, you'll get a notification when new episodes are available. Plus, it will make it easier for others to find this podcast, and we would appreciate that, and they would too. Have a great day.